Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Oyoyo's Live. This is Oyoyo's Saturday live stream. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you all for coming in. And how is Saturday in your area? How is Saturday in your location? Are you at a wedding party or baby party or what have you? How are you guys doing? Welcome. There are so many things to talk about, and today I want to give my audience the opportunity to express themselves. So today is that day my audience get to talk. I'll be dropping my link for you to jump into the link and have this conversation with me. And let me know how you're doing. It's been a beautiful morning for me. I've been awake for 2 hours. I'm sorry. And the weather is getting very interesting in my location. It's 65 degrees Fahrenheit right now. That means it might get to up to 70 today. Yesterday was extremely warm. So we're gradually, creeping into summer, and it's a good thing for us. So let me know how your Saturday has been going. Welcome to Oyoyo's Saturday Live. And like I said today is publicly speaking, okay? Publicly speaking, your opinion about Korra Obidi and Mr. Korra Obidi. I want to hear what my audience are thinking about these two people. What opinion do you have about Korra? What opinion do you have about Justin? And this their, divorce saga that has refused to end. The moment people thought it was all over, Mr. Korra Obidi started from square one, bringing it up as if they were just newly separated, fighting over divorce or maybe fighting over custody. That's exactly what it looks like. But obviously, this guy is going way too far, if you ask for my opinion, especially when the divorce is finalized, when the divorce is over. You ought to move on with your own life. You ought to forget about your ex and continue your own life. But it's not the case with Mr. Korra Obidi. So I want to hear what my audience are thinking. I want to hear what my audience are saying. So feel free to join me today in this conversation. I don't want to have this conversation all by myself. So today is public opinion. I will read every comment. We are going to discuss this together. Let me know what my audience are talking about. Let me know what you guys are thinking about. Let me know what's your opinion about these two people. So today is publicly speaking what you think about Mr. Korra Obidi and Korra Obidi herself. Once again, welcome to Yoyo's Live. Welcome to my Saturday lives. And like we keep it positive here. We come here to do positive, analysis, bringing to bear the facts, not assumptions, okay? Making it clear to our audience so that you can also form your own opinion and make your own mind. And like I said, today is publicly speaking, air your mind, okay? Speak your truth. I'm giving my audience the opportunity to speak their truth, the opportunity to air their minds, okay? So before we get into that, I want to appreciate all of you for always coming to watch my videos, and for those that from time to time jumped into my live stream to have this conversation with me. Thank you immensely for always, giving your time, giving your opinion, here at Oyoyo's World. So I've been checking what is going on because honestly speaking, I can't catch up with Mr. Korra Obidi. His pace is too fast for me. I'm a very busy woman. I can't catch up. Okay. I can't catch up. And I know you'll be wondering, I'm in a different place today. Yeah. I'm going to be here until my family wakes up. Okay. Saturday is always very busy for me because of children's activities. Okay. But anyways, I'll just devote an hour, maybe an hour or two for today's conversation. So come in right in. And as you come in, do me well by liking this video. Do me well by sharing this live stream. Invite your friends to join. Let's have this conversation together. All right. I'm hearing a lot of things happening, and This Mr. Korra Obidi has been reacting on Korra's videos, on Nancy's videos, and let's remember that Nancy started reacting based on what information Mr. Korra Obidi has put out there. Nancy, came to react and give the true picture of what really happened. So what Mr. Korra did was to pull up those videos and start reacting on them, playing Korra and Nancy's video, countering everything Nancy said. And in the course of listening to one or two things, I picked up something from what Mr. Korra Obidi is saying. And the ones I picked up has to pertain to America. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to talk about this. And I also shout out to the lady that reached out to me, giving me a topic to research on. I appreciate that topic so well, but I've not had time to dig in, deep into it to research. Once I do, I'm going to come here to discuss my findings. And the topic is making reference to GoFundMe and then people reporting the GoFundMe account. So we're going to talk about it. If not on Monday, it's going to be on Tuesday. I want to devote at least a few hours to research the implications, the consequences of their actions, and then we'll come here to talk about it. Welcome, Janice. Thank you for joining me today, and good morning from my end. Trust you're doing okay, and thank you for the like as well. So this man has been saying all manner of things, and one of the things that caught my attention when he said that, yes, Nancy talked about her tuition. Now remember, Korra Obidi, from what they said the last time during the divorce, Korra Obidi paid 40,000 as tuition for what is it called, for Mr. Korra Obidi's student loan. Okay, that was during their divorce process. She paid 40,000 and then 50,000 spousal support, making a total of 90,000 to this man. And when Korra made those payments 2 years ago, we felt, okay, now you've gotten your spousal support, because they claim he brought her to America from China, and she also contributed to your student loan. So it's going to be the end of it, but we're far from end, okay? Because this thing is going to continue, and we're still going to talk about it in 2025. Mark today's date, May 18th. By this time next year, you're going to come here. If God, Christ tarries, we'll all be alive. You're going to come here to tell me that I said it's still going to continue 2025. Certainly it will. There is no end until Mr. Korra Obidi finds his way back to practice and start having clients. Obviously, he has no means of income except Facebook. He kept on making reference to finances, how Korra and her team has, destroyed his finances, how he doesn't make he doesn't get contact anymore from his business page and all of that. He kept on making it. So it's very obvious that his sole, income right now, or rather primary income, is all these videos he's putting out on Facebook. So he's not going to stop until he starts having funds available to him. And yesterday, my beautiful friend, Entertainment Daily, she had a 3-hour live stream. Check her out and use that to do your relaxation piece. When you want to have maybe your Saturday chores, you're cleaning or cooking in the kitchen, just put on the live stream. You're going to be wowed on some of the lies this Mr. Korra Obidi, spilled, and people are countering the lies because he has said the truth in some, maybe last 2 years. Now he's saying otherwise. So they are busy catching him for every lie he's telling now going forward. So like I said, my beautiful people, today is publicly speaking. I want to hear what the public is here. I would have called it public hearing, but because I don't want to go into the government thing or the law thing, so publicly speaking, what is your opinion about Korra Obidi and Mr. Korra Obidi? Okay, we are going to be hearing what you have to say in those conversations. So another thing I picked from all the things going on social media, this man said, in terms of his student loan, that he was not fully paid, that he still has student loan of $100 and something thousand. Is he lying on that? No, he's not. That's the truth. Some people will come out from medical school, law school, they will have about 200,000 student loan. And it's really a sad burden to bear as a student coming out to start your life. But the thing is that you did not pay outrightly your tuition. That's why you have student loan. The government, through financial aid, paid for all your college degrees, paid for all your professional, maybe you went and did masters. You got loan, okay, to pay. It's like you borrowed money to get education. Let me break it down in that way so you can understand it. That's why most Americans, they will tell you they don't want to go to college because it's very expensive. They don't want to come out of college and have 100,000 loan on their head, or 50,000, depending on the courses you study and depending on how much you borrowed. Some parents these days, what they do for their children is to pay their tuition, so that even if the child is going to borrow, you might come out with 5,000 loan. And if you come out with 5,000 loan, within 2 or 3 months of work, you would have finished paying it. But not when you come out with 50,000 loan. And to be honest with you, Justin's loan, oh, I'm sorry, I called his name, Mr. Korra Obidi's loan, student loan, wouldn't have been that big if he started paying on time. Put me right. If you fail to pay, the interest rate on those loans will balloon. And when it tripled, your debt is now huge. I know someone that finished and then traveled overseas. When he came back to America, his student loan was over 200,000. He said, how much did I borrow? What was my initial loan? They now told him, of course, your initial loan is AYZ. However, you abandoned the loan for 8 years. So the interest accrued. Period. Now, Mr. Korra said the remaining over 100,000 he talked about, that he's not going to pay it. And it's called being smart, because they've been soliciting for student loan forgiveness through the government, so that the federal government, American federal government, will carry the burden and pay those loans to the financial companies that provided money, okay? And he raised the loans from they're no longer students, from the debtors, okay? That's what this man is banking on. He said it's called being smart. I'm here to correct that. It's not being smart. It's called your inability to pay your debts. That is what it is. Don't make it look sweet. It's not being smart. It is your inability, because if you put on the on your reasons for not paying your student loan, they're going to ask you for justification. Why do you need this loan? Why is it that you couldn't pay it? Are you unable to pay it? Is it that you don't have income? You have to state the income you're earning. You have to state your reason for not being able to clear your student loan. And remember, like I said, this man did not graduate from college today. He graduated way before he met Korra. So we are looking about 6 or 7 years ago or more that he graduated, and he hasn't finished paying his student loan because he left it unpaid and it was ballooning, right? Fine. Now, if he goes to the application reason why he's asking government to forgive his loan, if he put it's called being smart, okay, that application will not see the light of the day. Truly speaking, okay, we are just here to say the things the way they should be said. I don't like the lights. I'm looking yellow. I hope I'm going to get this light right today. So it is called Mr. Korra Obidi inability to pay his debt. He doesn't have enough money to pay, because this student loan they are talking about, they don't expect you to pay everything at once. My battery is charging. They don't expect you to pay 50,000 at once. You're going to make a plan, especially when you have huge amount. You call the student loan, educational, whatever. They are going to structure a plan with you based on your income, based on your pay stub, based on what you can be able to afford at the time. They will structure. So, Mr. Korra Obidi, I'm here to correct that thing you put out there, because people watching you from Africa might not know, yeah, you have to pay your loan, because they don't go to school with loans in Africa. If your parents can afford to send you to school, they should send you to school. The government is not paying for anybody's university education. I will say primarily Nigeria, because that's what I know. I'm from Nigeria. Okay? No government pays any school fees for anybody. So that privilege you have in America, that student government to pay for you to go get education, which in most part of the world, your parents are people responsible for taking care of that in most part of the world. So, but for Mr. Korra Obidi, he said the reason why he hasn't paid it is called being smart. Why would you pay that when government is trying to forgive loans? And mind you, the government is not going to forgive everybody's loan. They are going to forgive those that could not afford to pay, or the thing they are putting in justification, those that have been paying for maybe 15 years. Yeah, some people have been paying loan for over 20 years in America. I came here to study. Okay, I came as an international student to study in America. I did not get a student loan. Meanwhile, you will not qualify because you're an international student, right? I paid my tuition. When I finished, I did a dual master's degree. When I finished, I have no money. I wasn't owing a dime. The only thing I paid for my transcripts. I can't even remember, was it $100 or something, or few dollars? That was all I paid for my transcript. I do not have any student loan debt on my head. And the reason is, that's how we understood these things from Africa. When I went to the university in my home motherland, my home country, Nigeria, my parents paid for my tuition. And I did first degree, I did second degree, I did master's as well in law. My family foot the bill. You can't go to school in Nigeria without your parents paying for it, or you figuring it out yourself. Those that are already working can afford to pay their fees. So for everybody that heard what Mr. Korra Obidi said, that the reason why he hasn't paid off his student loan is called being smart, because federal government is trying to do loan forgiveness. Loan forgiveness they are campaigning for, especially for those that have paid for over 15 years, over 20 years, over 10 years. They want to see how they can forgive those people, because they have been consistently doing what? Paying this loan. And the interest rate is what is actually killing a lot of people, like a huge burden for most part. Anyway, Elias, thank you for joining me today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm already connected to you, host, long time ago. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Entertainment Daily. So, guys, I needed to correct that, and for us to know the truth, story, because he gives you guys information out there and you run with it. Yeah, why paying it if government is taking care of it? First of all, they give you financial loan because you applied, that your parents cannot afford it. You cannot afford education. They gave you loan to get education. And it's expected when you finish and you get a job, you start making payment. Okay? That's what is expected. But most people will pay for 1 year and abandon the loan, and it will balloon. Like I said, it will triple, because the loan is no longer just the principal. You're paying interest on the loan. And whereby you're not paying the loan and the principal and the interest, it keeps adding up. Let me give an example. If you go to the store and buy something on credit, they will tell you if you pay within 1 year, you have no interest to pay. Then if you don't pay within 1 year, after 1 year, the interest will be additional 20%, or additional 28%, or 30% on the principal. So let's assume you took 10,000 naira. You're paying 50% of it. That's it. Will now be 15,000. Do you understand? Because it's five. No, not 15,000. 10,000 naira. $10,000 is the principal. Okay. Then if you don't pay within 1 year, they'll be charging you 35% or 39% or 22% of the principal. So that will be additional, the $10,000 plus 22% of 10,000. So the money will now continue to grow. And if you're not paying, it will be piling up, piling up. Some people are owing over 200,000, some over $300,000 on student loan. So if you see someone that gave you $40,000 on student loan, you should have worked so hard to clear it when Korra paid that money. He should have worked hard. When that 40,000 payment was given to him, did he actually pay it to student loan or he pocketed it? Did Korra issue a check to education, the people in charge of the student loan, or did Korra just give that 40,000 to this man to be able to pay? Was that 40,000 utilized for that student loan? Because if it was utilized, maybe now it would have been down to 60,000. But we don't know how that money was spent. We don't have story about it. And that's not what we're talking about today. But I just wanted to clear that air so people can understand. When you are not able to pay your loan, simply say the truth. I didn't pay the remaining loan because I couldn't afford to pay it. Maybe your followers or your so-called fans might have sympathy on you and start gifting you stars so that you can clear the loan. Don't make it look as if you got the money and you couldn't pay. Nada. Far from it. Government is not forgiving people student loan because they are being smart. The government is forgiving people's student loan because most of them, they paid for over 20 years, paid over 15, 10 years, and most of them do not have income to pay, period. Okay. Now, let's get back to my audience. I'm going to drop my link. I wanted to put a phone number, but unfortunately, the phone itself was not charged, and I don't even know where their phone is. Nobody uses the phone in the house, so I'm going to get the phone and find it and charge it. So next live stream, I'm going to drop a number that you guys call. So I'll basically be using that number for live stream since it's of no use in the house. My kids are sleeping. I would have given them the chore to go look for the phone, but unfortunately, I can't. So my link is down. Like I said, today's live stream is not just me talking, okay? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your opinion. If you're Team Justin or Team Korra, come here and tell us your opinion about what you think about this particular couple, that they finished divorce, but the divorce is not finished. They already gotten their divorce certificate. They are no longer connected together whatsoever, but their story is still on the social media as if they just separated, as if they're just new couple that started fighting and then trying to figure their way out of divorce. So my link is down. Please feel free to jump in to have this conversation. So Entertainment Daily said, I thought it was 50,000. No, 50,000 was spousal support. So Korra paid a total of $90,000. Okay, 40,000 to support the student loan, 50,000 spousal support. So making a total of 90 grand. In today's Nigerian currency, let's just play around, okay? Pardon me. I got a calculator here, okay? So let's see how much that amount is in today's Nigeria currency. So $90,000, right? Times by 1,400 naira. So Korra paid this man a whooping 126 million in today's currency. 126 million naira. That was what Korra paid in today's currency. But that time Korra paid it, the currency was a little bit fair, the exchange rate, so it wouldn't have been 126 million. But damn, that's a lot of money. What do you think? That's a lot of money. 126 million naira. It can buy you a very fantastic property in a choice place in Lagos. It can build 2 houses for you in the rural area, or maybe a medium-sized city. But that was Korra paid. Anyway, as I wait for my audience to, drop their comments and also jump in for conversation, we are going to continue to have this conversation. Why is this man so pained? Have any of you asked that question? Why is this man so pained? Basically, it's because of money. Right now, he doesn't have clients anymore. Right now, his business is almost ground zero. Okay, when I mean ground zero, ground zero. That's why he's so pained. And when you go to Korra Obidi's live stream and you're seeing the way stars and super thanks and super chats are flying, as a jealous, pained ex, you're going to be grinding in anger and then finding ways to, cripple this guy or the lady also to stop making money. After all, he so believed that it was Korra and her team that grounded his business. But is it really Korra and her team that grounded the business? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Korra supporters, they have a hand in this man's business failure? Let me know what you think in the comment section. As I wait for what you think, I will tell you no. The reason why I said no is this man knows they're already in the public. He has a business in the public on social media. And he decided to use social media to tell the world that your marriage is over, that you're divorcing your ex. He decided to come on social media and start saying all manner of things, how his ex is a hookup girl, how's the ex private part, and how the ex did this. Don't forget, some of us still have those videos, those comments he made 2 years ago. Yeah, we still have them in our data bank. Okay, so this man came on social media speaking all of those. I recall coming here to make live stream that this guy is killing his business, that he should stop and start focusing on how to grow his business. Use this period to grow your business. But no, when you want to grow a genuine thing, an authentic, genuine business or genuine platform, it takes a long time for you to get real audience, especially if you're not saying negative things or controversial things. It will take you a while to grind it. So that lack of patience is what made this man to abandon what he ought to be doing, marketing his product. Remember, if you go to that his business page, the person he used to demonstrate how to strengthen all the parts of the bone is still Korra. Korra is still there on the business page. So Korra did not ask you, pull down my video after all, is my face, my bone, my body on your, stretched table. No, that was what he had on the business page. He could have utilized the opportunity when the marriage is not working, go to the court to seek for, dissolution of marriage and concentrate on yourself. But no, he came on social media and announced this thing. Nigerian bloggers picked it up. Remember, he has been in, will I say, very confrontational with Nigerian bloggers before, especially when he was the one shooting the Korra's video, lifting Korra up when she spread her legs like this. But it was the man that carried Korra up his shoulder with her legs like this. The bloggers called him out and all of that. He came on to those bloggers' pages and said they should mind their businesses. That is none of their business. That he is the one shooting Korra's video, that in every scene he was present. He's the one holding the camera. He's the one directing the dance and all of that, that he's not complaining, that his wife is an artist, that she's a very creative artist, and that is how the Africans dance their dance. So they should mind their business. That was before he came to tell them the marriage was over. He has had that fight in the past when they showed what is this Oyibo man doing, sir? Look at, you know, the way people talk in blogs and social media. So after that happened, this man now came to tell the world, I am divorcing Korra. What do you think the bloggers will do? They will just speak it like this, like wildfire. Boom, on all their blogs. We said it. We corrected him and he was fighting on. Now they are divorcing. And the next thing the man starts saying, her mode of dressing is bad. She's exposing her body, that she's not responsible, blah, 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 all the 9 yards. I'm just making you guys understand that it wasn't Korra and her fans that destroyed this man's business. But he has failed to see his problems. He failed to recognize them and acknowledge them, because one thing, when you make a mistake and recognize your mistake and accept the responsibilities that comes with the mistake, you understand, it's halfway solved, because you're not going to channel your energy on how to do corrections. But when you fail to see the fact that, oh, if I had known, I shouldn't have gone public. After all, I have business on social media. So he said the marriage was over. He was divorcing Korra. He didn't stop at that. He said all manner of negative things about Korra. The bloggers picked it. It was a good day for the bloggers, and their traffic was on the roof. Comments were coming in everywhere. Korra this, Korra that, Korra is hopeless, Korra is this. There was no manner of name they've not called Korra Obidi, because of her dress sense and the way she dance and shake her body. Who brought it on social media? Who brought the name calling on social media? Mr. Korra Obidi. But what he failed to understand when he was doing all of those, he thought, I'm going to use this social media she's making so much money from and ruin her reputation and take her funds, her income, stop the income from coming. He did not know there is the side effect of it. Is like when one finger is pointing at you guys right now, I'm pointing at you guys. What about the rest of the fingers? They're pointing back at me. So if I'm not careful, he's going to boomerang on me. And that's exactly what happened to this man. So everything he meant against Korra boomerang and affected his business, because once you start talking about somebody negatively, there will be people that will still stand with that person to see the truth from what you're saying, if actually this person is capable of doing all these things you said. So those people that stood with Korra to support another woman going through divorce or going through this, they have their reasons for standing by Korra. And they came after this guy. Oga, you a liar. Oga, you're not genuine. Oga, you took her money. You know, they came after this guy. And they came with their full chest. Most of them on Facebook lost their pages, but they kept opening other pages because they didn't want to stop. They didn't want to stop to, to correct all the false narratives this guy put out there. Then when it started affecting his business, he said it was Korra and the gang. Before the gang and before Korra, who came to social media first? That's why I come here, not just to come and say, Justin said this, Korra said this. I come here to explain these things for us to see and make our own minds. As you're trying to call somebody out, don't think everybody will go against that person. No. There are still people that will genuinely love that person. And when they do, they will stand with you for the whole 9 yards. And that's what happened to this man. When he boomeranged against him, he looked for who to blame. I'm telling you, he looked for taking responsibility is not part of his training, his home training. He was never trained to take responsibility for any action. Rather, look for who to blame it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me. He thought he's destroying Korra. Unfortunately, it will turn badly against him. It has already turned badly against him. It has, because right now, his business is as good as dead. Okay? His business is as good as gone. And that's why he's now a reactor on Facebook. If they put out a video, he's coming to react on on that. Exactly. Guys, give me 1 second. Today is my daughter's hair day, and I need to wake her up to start getting ready before the hair lady gets here. Give me 1 second to call her, please. If she picks up, I'm going to stop talking. So, hey, Scholar. I just love your name. I hope you know that. It's one of my favorite names I heard when I was in high school. Hi, baby. Thank you. All right, guys. So I needed to wake my daughter up because the hair appointment will be starting very soon. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you, Obeng. I hope I got that name right because the other one was too difficult for me to pronounce. Thank you for being here. Wisely, he could have utilized social media to build his brand big time. He's using his hand to destroy his life. Honestly, you just said it right. You just said it all. This guy brought this whole story to social media. And the part that is laughable for me is when he fails to understand that he was the one that brought damage to himself. He failed to understand, and he's still failing even after 2 years. He's there looking for who to blame, looking for who to apportion his downfall on. He now said he's Korra fans. Let me also say here, Korra is an artist, okay? This man's aim is to continue to project her in a very bad image. So at the end of the day, nobody will want to work with her. Each time I come here, I don't know how to adjust this my husband's chair when you're borrowing somebody's. Whoa, imagine what I did to myself. Yay! Oh my goodness. See, guys, I've pushed the chair almost to the ground. I'm trying to raise myself up again. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Sorry, guys. I was trying to adjust my armrest, but unfortunately, it's not working for me today. Okay. So that's it. For anybody thinking Korra and her team ruined his business, no, mind you, for the whole divorce proceeding time, Korra did not say a word. What Korra did was continue to dance, do her live stream, cook with Korra's kitchen, and all of that. She never said anything because she wrote a book. So she didn't want to air what went on in the relationship. She wanted people to read about it. She wrote a book. Then when the book was ready, she sold the book. I have a copy, okay? So I read the book. I don't work on hearsay. I work with facts. And I pick your statement. I can come here and analyze it. Just like I talked about him not paying student loan is not because of being smart. It's far from it. It's because this guy is unable to pay his student loan, period. If he feels on his application form that he's only being smart, that's why he's not paying, they will not look at that form a second time. They will just toss it to the bin because you want to cheat the government. You want to cheat people after they have paid for your tuition. Your parents couldn't pay for your tuition. That's why they gave you loan. And when you finish studying, you're being smart now to pay back. Go borrow money in the bank and don't pay. Leave your house. If you have a home, buy a house, don't pay your mortgage. They will leave you out 1 month, 2 months. They will send you a very interesting letter. Your mortgage is out for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Like by the time they get 6 months, now foreclosure letter you go see on your door, plastered, wham. They will foreclose your home if you don't turn around to pay that money with the bank. That is what student loan is, still a loan, okay? Don't think it's because the government is trying to help those that have been paying for many years, those that have paid for 20 years, 15 years, and they've not been able to finish, and those that do not have money to pay. Okay, so that's the category this Mr. Korra Obidi falls into. He does not have money for student loan. So he can't even make an arrangement with them to be paying, in piecemeal. He can't. All right. So I hope you guys understood where I'm going for. Mr. Korra Obidi thinking it was Korra and her fans that took money, that destroyed his business. I'm sorry. It is far from the truth. He brought all these things to social media with the aim and objective is to destroy Korra's music career in America, to destroy her livelihood, which they continue to do. But when he saw that it did not go as planned, because when they took off monetization on Korra's Facebook pages, the stars were still there. Her fans were still gifting her stars. It was like a parade of stars at all live stream. When the guy found out that it wasn't working, then he couldn't promote his business anymore, because the person he was using to show those videos on how to stretch your bone, how to do this, was still Korra. I guess he couldn't get another mannequin to use, because Korra was his guinea pig that he used to test, to demonstrate, to stretch. There is nobody who can do that in America for free. Nobody will agree. It's not free. Nothing in this country is free. There is no free lunch. You know the way you say, oh boy, come, let's go have lunch back home in Africa, and you pay the bill. If you tell somebody to go and have lunch, make sure you put your own money to cover your own bill. That is how it's done in America. So he hasn't gotten someone to use to demonstrate for his teaching videos, and that's why he can't make money from his business, because nobody's knocking at the doors of his business. There was a video I watched. I don't know if I grabbed that video. Let me check it out and see if I have that video here. I don't like playing their videos on my live stream for reasons best known to me. Okay, I don't really like doing that. Okay, let me see this video for those that have watched it. This video, there is a way somebody had this video. Why is it not showing well? This video you see here, when Korra was washing her car. Remember, she's always live. So she was washing the cars and police accosted her. Police came because Mr. Korra Obidi reported that Korra took the children. So when the police got there, in the conversation here, I don't want to play it. Korra now told the police officer that he did not come to pick the children. She waited for 4 hours and he did not come. And she now took the kids home and went to the police to report. When he reported at the police station, the police people told Korra that she shouldn't worry, that this is exchange gone wrong, that what will happen at the next exchange, he will now take the children home. So maybe this guy came after 7 hours, thinking Korra will be standing at the pickup place for that length of time. He did not see, now called police on Korra. So Korra said, no, he's no longer going to have the children because he has failed to pick them, that he can come at the next peak period. That's what the conversation that happened. So for people thinking that he all figured his life out, he's the good dad, good parent. Both of them can be good parents to their children if this man takes hate away. Hate can destroy. Hate can never make you see anything good. Hate can kill. Hate can make you sick. So if this man should take away that from his heart, they can both co-parent their children in peace. But no, he wants to show Korra, you are an immigrant. I brought you here. You don't have as much right as I do. I can do anything, and if you do whatever, they will bundle you back to your home country. There are so many reasons why this guy is doing this, but I'm glad that Korra has a lawyer right now. I am so happy with that, because they are going to guide her going forward, how to say things to say, things to focus on. Let her focus on herself, which she's doing, talking about herself, her journey, her struggles, and some goofy stuff than coming to talk about this man. Let's also not forget that Korra filed for citizenship, okay? So if you have bad record, if you've gone to prison, they will not be able to grant you American citizenship, okay? They can't grant you that citizenship. So Korra should be mindful of all this guy is planning. First was attack her reputation, which they brought to ground zero. She worked nothing in the eye of many except the people that genuinely love her. He succeeded, right? He said in his videos, in Mr. Korra Obidi's video, he said, there is no label that will sign you. I watched that on Entertainment's Daily yesterday because you know what? All the labels are owned by men. No one is going to sign Korra with her behavior. That's what this man said from the horse's mouth. That her reputation is nothing. She has no reputation. Who will want to work with her? Fine. You achieved that, right? But she's still putting out music. She is still putting out music. Then her reputation was not enough because that was the whole agenda of bringing this into social media. So that keyboard warriors will come there and call her names, courtesy of Mr. Korra Obidi. That one was not enough. You ask them to report her channel. If you see any video, the one I watch by myself, if you see any video with the children, report. Come and give me good morning. Come and say hi. You don't want to? Okay. With her afro hair. Okay, bye. So get ready. You have everything? Okay. All right. Mama, get me a bottle of water, please. Sorry about that, guys. My kids are waking up. The hair lady will be here in a few minutes, so they are start doing their thing. All right. So what was I saying? This man brought the reputation down. They now targeted on her income. Remember, this lady is making money from social media, especially Facebook. They targeted Facebook. They took monetization from her in-stream videos. They took monetization from her live stream videos. And then the only thing that was left for her was stars. Okay? And 2 years down the line, you're still fighting this woman. Do you want her to be crippled? Is it that this man's aim is for them to be begging for food so that their kids will be taken away? Both of them cannot be able to take care of the children. Can somebody help me make it make sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you're joining me for the first time, please, thank you for joining on today's conversation. Don't forget to like this video for me. Please don't forget to share. Invite your friends if you're on Facebook. Don't forget to contribute. Today is publicly speaking. Your opinions. What do you guys think about this couple? What do you guys think about their divorce saga that is going on by next year to be 3 years? What do you think? Nice afro hair. Thank you. So let me see if I missed any. Okay, so that was what this man planned to do. And 2 years on it, he's still doing the same thing. But when he presents it, he will make it look as if it's Korra that is bringing him out. No, it's not Korra bringing him out. Korra and the family will only come to counter what this man is saying. And social media, why they are doing all this country. If you keep quiet, the people on social media will run with it and think it's the truth. That's what people have found out about social media. And that's why they are countering it. And that's why they keep talking about it. I'm going to give an example of what happened yesterday. One channel on YouTube and then another person on TikTok, they were making strong allegation against one popular business mogul in Nigeria, E-Money, saying that E-Money has a hand in what happened to the late Junior Pope. See Olivia, are you serious? Olivia Chuku, thank you for joining me, Wanyoma, my big celebrity and content creator. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. How are my children doing? How are they doing? Longest time, it's been a long time. It's been a while, sincerely. It's been a while. I know you've been very busy. Everybody busy. Glad to see you here. Thank you for joining me today. For you guys coming from Facebook, you know Olivia. You might not know her as Olivia. You know her as Hair Tutorial. That lady on Facebook that does fantastic hair styles. Anything you can think about. kids hairstyles, adult hairstyle, hair tutorial. She's very big on Facebook. When I mean big, I think she's about over 3 million followers on Facebook, and over 1.6 or 1.8 followers on Instagram, and on TikTok, and then Instagram. So you guys know her, because a lot of people watch her videos. For the women that follow her, you watch her videos, and those in the family. Everyone is good, good. Nice to hear that everyone is good. Thank you for joining today. Thank you. So this guy targeted her Korra Obidi social media account to make sure that Korra does not make money from social media. But my question is, this man now is not making money from his business, because he's claiming they attacked his business. His business is ground zero. And if you now take money off from Korra, how do you think your children will start faring? Do you want to go on food stamp so that the government will start taking care of your children? I know a lot of people are on food stamp because they cannot afford to provide for their family. That's why they're on food stamp. But whereby you have means that you can provide for yourself and your family, do you now want to use your own hands to take income away from both of you? Okay? And then what do you think will become of the children when you cannot pay your tuition anymore, no health insurance, no anything? You have to revert to the government for assistance. Is that the aim here? But knowing Korra now, na Nigerian babe Korra be, we dey hustle until it work. Okay, we can't just fold our hands and wait, because we did not grow up having government do anything for us. Ask any Nigerian. I'm not even saying some Nigerians. Ask any Nigerian. Go across and ask Nigerians. The government never provided anything. Your family, in fact, number one responsibility, your family, their number one responsibility. So we didn't grow up with receiving benefits. That's why we can hustle. When I mean hustle, when Korra comes live 20 times or 1,000,000 times a day, like Mr. Korra Obidi says, she's looking for ways to make income to be able to take care of her responsibilities. She's not sleeping on the couch watching Netflix from morning till night, but she's putting herself out there for people to interact with her. She will do her was according to her, and then she'll get some money from it. If Mr. Korra Obidi feels that coming on Facebook, likes, clicks, and follow is not the real thing, why is he now a reactor on Facebook? I have a question to ask. If you succeed in taking money from your ex, have you thought about your children? You're claiming your finances. They've destroyed your own finances. If they now destroy Korra's finances, the kids will fall back on what? Maybe on Nancy or Mr. Korra Obidi's mother, parents. Think about it and think again. And that is one of the reasons when you think about your children, you kind of pull back when you want to act very angrily. Think about the welfare of your children. This lady put those children in private schools, whereby it's expected to be a controlled school to prevent bullying and what have you. If you pull away all her resources, of what gain would that be to you? That's just the truth. Of what gain? Guys, I want to give a shout out to Korra Obidi. Sincerely speaking, she put out her video yesterday, throwaway or something. If you watch that video shouldn't just be Korra Obidi's video. Those are the kind of videos that the likes of United Nations and UNICEF will pick for educational purposes on how to help the women, how to help the children. Those are the kind. She made that video. It was very creative, her telling her story. And sincerely, I don't know who is managing her. Those are the people they should be looking out for. Because women, children are going through a lot of things every day, now and then. When you look at that video, you now see the pain pain, practically the pain. You will see that. What if I were the one, will be the next thing you say if you're a mother. If that was my case, if that was my story. As I was watching this video, thinking and processing the whole video, one thing came to my mind. I said to myself, thank goodness that Korra did not use her children for this video. Because if Korra had used her daughter for this video, right now this man will be talking about, I want my child's face out of there. I want my child's image out of there. But the child that was used in that video looks nothing like Korra's children. And when the video was shot, Korra's kids are already grown. They are not that baby anymore. Assuming Korra made that mistake, after all, they're also my child. I want them to be part of my story, part of my creativity, and shoot that video. By now, it will be lawsuits. Did you tell me before you used my child? But when he was putting image protection with Facebook, he did not consult Korra. I've talked about the court order in one of my live stream here. I gave analysis of what the court order said. We read it here together. You must consult with the other parent. You must get the consent of the other parent, except in emergency. But this guy went and filed Facebook image protection, privacy protection on the children against their mother without consulting Korra. Think about all the numerous things this guy has done on social media against Korra, and you tell me there is no intent to make her lose her Facebook page. But I'm here to announce that the page is back. According to Korra's announcement yesterday, her #1 page on Facebook is back. So she can start getting her stars again, and hopefully other monetizations will be back as well. Hey, Juan, thank you for being here. Juan said he's trying hard to destroy her because of his ignorant ways. Absolutely. That is the truth. Temi, thank you for joining me today. Yes, Korra is so creative, trying hard to do the best she can for herself and the children. Absolutely. Nigerians, we know how to hustle. We know how to hustle. There is this adage that goes on. If you go to a country and you don't see a Nigerian, just pack your things and go. Then if you come to Nigeria itself, they will tell you, if you go to a tribe in Nigeria or a community or a locality in Nigeria, if you don't see an Igbo man, don't sleep in that community. Make sure you leave the next day. That's what the saying is. Yes, the video is very interesting. I'm telling you. Yes, so my hat's off to Korra for that video. Oh, I'm glad you guys watched the video. When I watched the video, there were so many things that came to my mind. The #1 was that, thank goodness, the child in this video is not Korra's child. Because by now, the man would have started another level of war against Korra. And also, that video shouldn't just stop on being streamed, okay? That's my opinion. If I were her manager, I would be soliciting right now for the likes of United Nations, UNICEF, because they do about education, women, children. Those are the people those videos will be more beneficial to, not just for our listening ears, but for educational purposes. What could that be that a man will come and yank off your children from you? They will arrest you. They will do this. You understand? So that video to me is more educational, and will be very beneficial to talk to women in situations like this. Don't panic. Don't be destroyed completely. It can destroy you, but at the same time, talk to yourself and say, you know what? If somebody else survived it, I too will. Okay? I too will. I guess that's why he's talking about jail time. Maybe that's why he's talking about she was never put in jail, blah 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 blah. But let me tell you, from Korra's book, Korra said at some point they took her to a hospital, quote unquote, psychiatric hospital, where they bundled her and they were giving her medication upon medication. She lost herself. She doesn't know what was going on because of the side effect of the medication. She kept telling them, nothing is wrong with me. Why are you medicating me? It was by force or by fire. And if you watch most American videos, movies, You will be able to see when they will put those people they feel that something is happening to in their head, they will use force to make sure they give them medication because they need them to relax. They need them to do that. And looking at Korra, since she's been out of this man's house, you can't categorically say that Korra has some cuckoo. No, she's a sane person. So if Korra is this sane, why did they put her in that situation? She was going through postpartum after giving birth to her first child. And then these people, especially this man that claimed to be doctor one, doctor my fruit or mushroom doctor, whatever. He's not a medical doctor, anyways, but people think he is. He's not a medical doctor. He's only a chiropractor, okay? Chiropractor, doctor of bones and muscles and all of that. That's what he is. And they don't go to medical school to get that, okay? You that is listening to me, you can decide to be a chiropractor tomorrow. You go and get admission, go and study it. It's not like doctors that will go for 4 years straight to study on how to be a doctor and then start doing specialist courses. It might take you up to 6 years. If you're really a research doctor or you're trying to specialize, it might take you up to that amount of time. You get your first degree as a medical doctor, MD, then you now get into the research proper before you get all of those, or into your specialty. Let's assume you do general medicine and get MD, but you want to specialize on E and neck and throat, NT, E, neck and throat. You're going to study again additional number of years, maybe a year or two, to be able to specialize on those core areas. But this man is not a medical doctor. He's only a chiropractor that takes care of the bones, the joints, the muscles, and whatever you can think of. So at least he has a medical understanding, right? That there could be postpartum after child delivery, especially for someone like Korra that danced up until the day she gave birth. You understand? But no, they ignored that and they medicated this lady, put her in a hospital, locked her up somewhere until she was able to escape. So that video she did, he released yesterday, kind of summed her situation up in a way. When I watched that video, I said, this is creative. I really love the interpretation and the fact that they made her look like a black girl. I love that. Not so much filtering that will change her color. I love how cool the video is and how the video kind of could be relatable to most women and also kids that we are taking away from their mothers. Yes, so tell me, chiropractor is not a doctor. Oh, absolutely, he's not a doctor. That is a fact. That is a fact. I'm so happy that most of you watch Korra's video. If you haven't seen the video, go do yourself, get a little clip of that video. It's about 2 minutes and some seconds. You'll be able to see what's going on. My hair lady is not here. Guys, give me a second. Let me put a call through because I have other things to do and I'm not seeing, I didn't hear a knock at my door. So let me know what is going on. Thank you, all amazing people for joining me today. Let me put a call through real quick. Mama, guys, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I told you guys today is my daughter's hair day. I'm calling this number to see if it goes through. Then if it's not going through, call the other one. All right. Hmm? No, call it again and call the one you have. Call Michelle number. Sorry about that, guys. I need to make sure that her hair gets started before I will leave for with my other daughter. Hello, everyone. Host, you're looking beautiful as always. Thank you. Anyway, I'm giving my audience the opportunity to air their opinion, but they seems to be shy and watching me talk. I don't want to talk alone today. Like I said, it's publicly speaking. What is your opinion about Korra and Mr. Korra Obidi? Give me your opinion. Okay. All right. Thank you. She's on her way. All right. All right. All right. So, give me your opinion. Let me know what you think. Okay, let me even ask a question to you guys watching me. And if you haven't liked my video, do me well by liking this video. It doesn't cost anything to like, just click on the like. Share this video as well. Your opinion is important. I want to hear what you're thinking. I want to hear your own opinion. What do you think about this continuous drag on social media by Mr. aka Korra Obidi? What is your own opinion? Do you think he's crossing the line? Do you think he's a little too much? Or do you think, according to him, he's defending himself? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm going to get there. Like this video for me. That's the least you can do. I'm not asking you guys to super thank me or give me stars or whatever. Like this video for me. That's the least you can do. For those watching me behind, come on, guys, like this video, okay? I can see the numbers here, but it's not reflecting on the likes. Do me well by liking this video, no matter what. All right. Host, what do you think about him talking about? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. When I heard that yesterday from your live stream, my head went like this, boom. So this guy hasn't gotten over Korra's body. Hey, he said that Korra has done her body, that Korra did her body, you know. When I look at Korra again, I say, wait, which body did Korra do? Let me start scrutinizing. I use my double lenses. Breast, I know see you. The boobs still they small. Hip, I know see, you know, because if they put silicone on your body or they put some fat somewhere, you're definitely going to see a demarcation somewhere. I'm gonna give an example. I went shopping yesterday evening, and then I saw this lady at Walmart. So I was wearing my glasses. This particular glasses, it doesn't see very far, so it's for my reading or when I want up close. So I had to remove my glasses to look at the lady because I still can see with my eyes. When I looked at her, the shape, her hip was very nicely done, okay? But the legs are far from the hips. Then you know is a job, okay? It's a job body, not. But when you look at Korra, I don't see anything. No, only that man they see him. So that reminds me, when I heard that yesterday, Entertainment Daily, at your live stream, it took me back to you, Ledoche, where you, Ledoche, said that May had done plastic surgery. I was like, what are you guys missing, this man? Una say una no want do again. The women moved on. Then you're on the internet scrutinizing their bodies. Does it make sense? The same thing you, Ledoche, said about me, that she has done her boobs, did her this, her that. I was like, wait a minute. Then Mr. aka Korra Obidi said the same thing on a live stream yesterday, that this is not the girl I married, and this is not certainly not the girl I divorced. Okay, let me help him out here. Okay, let me help him out. When he divorced Korra, okay, remember Korra was still breastfeeding. So Korra's boobs were like this. There was a picture Korra did with a sunflower kind of thing. If you see that picture, she had full size because she was breastfeeding mom at the time. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Maybe he thought Korra did reduction in his hallucinating mind or whatever. I don't know. So after Korra stopped, remember they took the child away from Korra for some time. So what she started doing was the milk couldn't stop flowing. That girl she went through hard times. Oh, hey, the milk couldn't stop flowing. So she starts expressing the milk out, storing them in the freezer. And eventually she shipped it to Canada. They processed it for her as a powdered milk. All of these things are all on social media. Korra did not do any of those behind closed doors. She was Everything was on social media. The moment she got back to her senses and started doing video, because she was driven out of the home, she started looking for where to stay. Read her book. You will see how this lady suffered in LA. Even nobody could accommodate her. She struggled, you understand, to find a place where to, eventually she found a place. She starts expressing her milk because her child was not with her. Okay. Then her boobs was big. Then by the time she got her baby back and started breastfeeding again and all of that, eventually you stop breastfeeding and the boobs will start shrinking back to size. That is the obvious. It will start shrinking back to size. So when it now got to where it is right now, you can see that this is the original form, or the rather the God-given size that Korra has. The other one was pregnancy giving size. Okay, women, we go through some stages. If Korra start adding weight now, every other place will start filling up. But because she's very energetic, she's an artist, she kept dancing. She's making sure she keeps to shape because of flexibility when she wants to dance. She can't be able to get all of those places fill up. And I don't know which one the man missed. Is it the, the big one when you're, breastfeeding, or is it this one? I don't understand the logic behind this man coming to analyze the body of the ex. I don't understand the logic. It's like Korra Obidi coming to analyze the body of her ex. Yes, so that my ex, his cucumber is very small or is very big. Hey, it's just too thin, like a finger, like a pinky, like this. Think about it now. His chest is full of fat. There is no six pack. His stomach is bulging. There is no 20 packs. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. When I heard that part, I was like, hey, there is nothing I will not hear on social media from an ex. There is practically nothing that I will not hear. Let me read my people opinion here. Let's see what they are saying. Let's see what they are saying. I'm sorry. This my laptop is giving me headache, especially when my children play these their games with it. Let me read it from my phone, I beg. Okay, let me get back to my phone to read it. Regardless of the odds, Korra keep pressing on. Exactly. That's from Joan. Justin has become a toxic content creator. That is Treasure's gist. I tell you, he is. To me, I was looking too. Exactly, because I've been looking at Korra. I don't see the body that is, anything looking like a walked on body. No, nobody walked on the body. The body is as dry as an artist. I don't see anything. Okay, oh. He's the one crossing all the boundaries, criticizing her left, right, and center. That's Joanne talking. Thank you for that. Um, Same thing Yules was saying. Justin has become a second. In fact, Yule is better than this one. Oh. Yule is better than Mr. Korra Obidi. No. Yule is far better and far decent. Yule cannot come and carry video and be a camera and be talking about Korra Obidi. You know what people will call him in Nigeria? Anyway, he has realized that African women are created beautiful by the Almighty. Absolutely, that's Joanne talking. Yeah, let me see if I'll start pinning most of this thing. It is how these exes want their wives to remain same as when they left or divorced them. Women tend to look better and do better after a breakup. Yes, so hey, this one deserves bell. Next time I'll bring a bell, chaka chaka, to give chaka chaka to an interesting chat. Exactly. They want them to look down. They want them not to thrive. They want them to look, pitiful. When you see somebody say, oh, chai. That's what they want. But unfortunately, young women these days are stepping up the game. When life throws you lemon, make a lemonade out of it. And that is it. That's the way I say it. He sounds like exactly. See, entertainment is concurring that they're going, yes, Treasure, that is so true. Everybody's concurring on this. Very true. All these shows what Justin is made of. All these shows what Mr. Korra Obidi is made of. When they don't have content or what to say, they start talking about their body. When I listened to that yesterday, I said, wait, though, it has gotten to the point, legally speaking, right now, it has gotten to the point that Korra should seek for injunction against this man. The man is the man is cuckoo. If you know, you know. He said, I am my mental health is a better place now. I'm so happy and fulfilled because I'm speaking my mind. This man doesn't sleep at night. He doesn't sleep in the morning. He doesn't sleep in the afternoon. Because a man that is well rested will not come and be talking about the ex. Period. A man that is comfortable in his own skin will be focusing on other things to do, on how to take care of his life and his children, or even move on with another woman and keep a relationship. But every day, this man has continued to react on Korra and family. Like I said in my last video, Korra should not be talking anymore about this guy because he's saying a lot of things that will land him to court. A lot of things that will land him to court. No, he thought with all the bashing, she will coil up and buy. Exactly. That's what he expected. You know, when he first brought it on social media that I'm divorcing Cora, Nigerians were all over the place. Hey, we said it. It serves her right. Naked girl, go inside, blah, blah, blah. Nigeria is a place that we have a lot of cultural differences in Nigeria. And quote unquote, we have culture, right? A woman is supposed to be seen, not heard. Okay. And then, even at the time, the so-called president at the time said a woman belongs in the kitchen, and he was making that statement with the prime minister of Germany at the time. A woman was the prime minister when our own president made Nigerian president, not my president, Nigerian ex-president, make that statement. So they want you to just appear, look pretty, cover up, be modest. But in the night, those their husbands, you see them creeping into nightclub, looking for all those people stripping to dance on them. But when it comes to what the public will see, you have to be decent. That is most people's life. Honestly, they want you to appear. So when Mr. Korra Obidi said, I'm divorcing Korra, internet went on fire. A lot of people, the moral justices, they all came up and started attacking Korra. Initially, he was enjoying it. He liked it. He was having a field day with it, not minding. I'm also on social media. That's what he would have been telling himself. What if the other party that are not supporting me, what if they come after me? He never thought about the consequences of coming to social media to drag people. When you come to social media to drag somebody, be ready to be also dragged. That is the truth. Give me 1 second. My hair lady is here, okay? Just 1 second. So sorry, I had to welcome my guests. Sorry about that. Sorry for keeping you guys for a few minutes out. So, what are we talking? What is your opinion? I've been reading opinions here. I'm going to continue to read. I want to know what the public, what you guys are thinking um, about this couple. And another question I'm going to ask, do you think this guy is going to stop? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Okay, Joanne said, time has changed. We are in 21st century. Yes, so. And then Treasure said, Mr. Korra Obidi is trying to prove to the world that he is the best. He is the best by talking Korra down, thereby making himself a fool, or you guys know we all can see he has a problem. Even after Cora, he's still battling with his new girlfriend. He can't even keep girlfriend right now. I like this, your comment. I love it. I love it. Honestly, I love it. You're so right. He looks very stressed. Um, mm, okay. Let me read this one again. No, he thought with all the bashing okay, I've read those ones. Okay, I've read those ones. Let me continue. Like I said, today is for my audience to express themselves, and that's what we are doing here. Exactly, Joanne. Time change, and some people have refused to understand that. Absolutely. Unable to maintain a happy relationship shows he's toxic. Mhm. And have some scory upstairs, some columental. They meant. I like that chorus song. Oh, I like it. The new girlfriend left him and said she can't be controlled or forced to do what she doesn't want. Whoa, whoa. You need a chair? All right. So, you see, we all have our opinions about this man. And unfortunately, oh, they turn off my lights. I'm crying. Don't mind me, guys. But at least I'm seeing my natural face. Thank you, baby. All right. Sorry, I just got distracted. My daughter walked into here to pull up, a small stool. So, as we can see here, even Steve Wonder sees right through him. I tell you, even Steve Wonder would narrate this man perfectly from just listening to him and his behavior. Honest, everybody, no matter how blind you think you are, there is something you say about this man. I've never seen someone that after 2 years of getting divorced, you're still talking about your ex. And you still come and tell people that are watching you that you're not obsessed. You bring their family members to come and discuss them. When they react, you say you're coming to defend yourself. Are you defending yourself against yourself? He started all these things before they started talking. Cora went on vacation in England to meet with the sister. And while she was vacationing, this man started, smack campaign that all of those were hoax, that it was staged, that it wasn't true. There was no attack in London. While Cora was still in England, this guy was already campaigning. He always put himself in those things and then pull back to tell you that it's somebody else that is doing him, because he knows the psychology of these people where we live. They get things that work. Once you come on TV and start showing emotion, they will think you're saying the truth. And again, if they continue to lie, before you know it, people start believing that to be true. So he's working on people's psychology, those that want to be deceived. But the thing is that it's already too much. Right now, no Nigerian blog is talking about him anymore. He has lost that credibility, and he's not saying that. No Nigerian blog is talking about this guy anymore. They've moved on. And that is one thing with Nigerians. Move on. There was something I picked. I wanted to use it to make a video. I hope I've not deleted it. I picked that story. I think I deleted it. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm going to play this one so that you guys can listen with me. Okay? Hopefully. Oh, come on. I want to play this one. Oh, what is making it not to talk?
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to make people, they admire them. They're going to kiss each other. They write sweet thing about each other. I love you. The day I met you was the day I met God. You are the God in my life. All of a sudden, boom, they go start to record it. When they start to record it, they don't go remember, say they don't tell each other I love you. They go begin call themselves for social media. They swear for themselves. See this code and her husband. They are two, they surprise me. Code and her husband, if you see when they show their relationship go, they're going to cook for kitchen. They show romance. The man go to shower Cora. Cora go to dance. Now him the video Cora nyash. That nyash in the best Cora they show us for social media. That this man carry camera, the video the nyash, they post them. He was happy then. I'm that time when Cora and her husband and they together when they peace. You understand? This man I go video Cora when they even talk on social media. I love my wife because she is talented. She knows how to shake a nyash. In fact, she's the best in the whole world. They say he was happy now. He know like the nyash again. You understand? All of a sudden the nyash jump before crime. All of a sudden, hey, one day one put my children for social media. Before they marry, I don't know say that social media woman. Before they marry, I don't know say she dress half naked. Before they, I don't know say that your wife na semi mad woman. Seriously, to say this man and Kola they see they together, to say they see they love themselves, see they do that their relationship go. You understand? I swear to God, now they are two good video the children they put together. Now, in fact, this man go even there for the center. One of the pikin go there, one of the pikin go there. Kola go there for center, he go there for back. Then go there dance. They do family ballet, family couple dance. You understand? They send to us for social media. So because you're not too, they call it up. Hey, you're checking your nash in the public. I'm introducing my children to internet. I don't like how you're dressing naked. When they suck bread, they do matter. This if you see this man they suck bread. You see the way we might be like go to one piece in this. If when they do, you don't know say the thing they sweet. You understand? Now I don't call it the cry. Thought I fire you. And I'm not very sure. So when this man they told Kola go ask her, say baby, what did you?
Guys, I didn't want to laugh alone, so I said I must share this thing with you guys. That is how Nigerians are seeing this man right now. But unfortunately, he's not getting the message. The silence should teach him that Nigerians, they've moved on. Oga, you're stale news. We are tired of you. Stop talking. Men don't talk like that. Men behave like men. Men act like men. That's why men go to war. But for this guy summed up everything for me. And I was like, okay, when the going was good, when they were in it together, he was a cameraman. Now that the going is no longer good, he is against everything that he stood for in the past. What a contradiction, right? Mary is saying, up until now, I'm still wondering what his business was with the London attack to come out and start analyzing what happened. Sincerely, I don't know if they're going to make that public. I really hope we'll hear the outcome of that from Korra, because the man is that's what this guy is, honestly. I asked you guys a question. Do you think he's ever going to stop? For me, he's not going to stop. Unfortunately, he's not going to stop. I don't see him as someone who is going to stop until he starts having his business back. Maybe then time will make him not to continue, because if you're really busy with your hands or with your brain, or anything you're doing, you won't have much time on social media to be watching, because for you to analyze somebody's video, you have to watch that video. That is the proper way to do it. If I want to analyze a Mr. Korra Obidi's video, I have to put in my 41 hour, depending on the length of the video, sit down and watch that video, get to understand what this guy is talking about. Then I will come here to, tell you guys my own analysis. And that's why I'm not doing that, because I don't have that time to do that. In the next hour, I will be at gymnastic. From gymnastic, I will go to swimming. From swimming, now I have a hair already going on in I don't have that time to show you how busy, and you still have your home chores to do. Remember, I was watching Bukola's video. He moved to England. That's Korra, not Korra, Timi Dakolo's wife. She said that since she moved to England, that England has turned her to a lot of things. She's the cook, the cleaner, the lawn guy, the everything. Just to tell you, apart from things you're going to do outside, when you come back to your home, you clean, you cook, you do your laundries and all of that. So you're busy. But right now, Mr. AKA Korra Obidi is not busy. He has all the time in his hands. That's why he will sit down, watch Nancy's video and analyze it. He will sit down, watch Korra's video and analyze it. And then you now come and tell me the video you came to analyze from Nancy. Nancy was analyzing what you already said out there. That's what Nancy was doing, trying to debunk every nonsense you spoke out there. And then you now come to counter. So this journey, I see it's happening till next year. I've already said it, mark today's date. By May next year, come and tell me if they stopped. The only way they are going to at least rest the case a little is when Korra gets an injunction against this guy through the court. Do not talk about me anymore. Leave me and live my life out of your mouth. You understand? And that injunction will also be binding on Korra. You don't talk about him. You don't speak about him. But the thing is this. This guy's tolerance is very thin. His tolerance is very thin, because if somebody should make a video and call his name, or a blogger should say something about him, he will come back and say it's Korra and her team. So they've called Korra all manner of names. Sometimes Korra reacts on her live stream, but she doesn't come out and sit down and be making a video about what people said about her. That's the difference they have. Korra has more thicker skin than Mr. Korra Obidi. Mr. Korra's Obidi's tolerance is so thin. He can't even, up till now, he doesn't understand social media, because you don't need to respond to most of those comments, especially when you claim to be a public figure. He was calling himself public figure. Now social media said he's a content creator, digital content creator. Okay, so that is the problem. They're not going to stop, but they can only stop talking about, he can only be stopped by an injunction of the court. The order of the court will make him stop. All right, let me read this. He will be forced to stop when he has been dragged to court, because we are all tired. Exactly. That's the only way he can stop. The court will place an order for him, but he can still go around and talk about it in a different way. Okay, he can still go about to talk about, but he will not make reference to Korra. That's how the court is. Not to make reference, not to use her videos to talk about. They should go their separate ways in peace. A court order can do that. He won't be stopped because he's cashing out too, unless they settle amicably with Korra in the court. Say by court order, he's always gaslighting Korra and family. Yes, it's only the court order that can make him to stop talking, and that is the truth. They need to get that order as soon as possible. But I guess the lawyers are they are doing their research right now, picking up all the evidences, okay, that this guy is putting out there. And by the time they go to court, they will have enough thing to support their argument. And the judges will be able to listen to them, hear their case. By the time the case is done, they will be able to put a stop to this man. But for now, for those that watch him, continue to watch him. I'm sorry I can't sit a second to watch him. I can only watch his video from a blogger's blog, you understand, because they will make it short and brief and speak on what they are talking about and still give you a summary of what he said. So, and also from my Entertainment Daily, that's where I listen to what this guy is talking about. I don't have time to go look for him on Facebook. No. I can't give him 10 minutes of in 5 minutes is even too much. The Obidis are like the thorn in his side because they are very progressive. Sincerely, now that you talked about progress, let me even touch on that. You know, when from Korra's debunking video, debunking everything the man put out there, not Korra, Nancy, not Korra, Nancy. Nancy started talking about how education was important to her family, that all of them in their family, they went to school, including her father. And then just Mr. Korra Obidi will be the first graduate from his own family. And then for him to think that they are poor, to call them names. Because I think Mr. Korra Obidi must have said a lot of things against Korra's father. And that's where I have a problem. And I have a problem with this man. Where he brought Korra out on social media, because knowing fully when Nigeria has so much tradition and culture that are going to slam on Korra. He succeeded. I said it few minutes ago. And knowing how we respect our elders back home, we do. We respect our elders. We don't just drag them for nothing. This guy, you want culture, people that have culture and tradition to come and save you and then call out your woman for not dressing according to you. But that same woman was who you married the way she was dressing. Now you want to come and disparage the father that you know customarily, traditionally, you're not supposed to do so. He must have said a lot of things about Korra's father. I don't have the video, like I said, I don't watch him. So Nancy was talking about the my father you're talking about in this way. You're not even half a man that my father is. How the father paid for tuition into, I think it was Canada or something. Maybe when I can't remember. I wasn't following the whole story. So the thing is, this man has no regard for any member of Korra's family. And I will tell you why. They've kept quiet for too long. When they tried to plead with him not to go on with the divorce when he made that announcement, Korra's father begged this ban. And Nancy begged this guy. All of them in the family, they begged him. He came out and used that to also accuse them and call them out on social media. It's all on Korra's book. Korra wrote everything, that the family did not want them to divorce. They pleaded with this man to keep this marriage. They wanted to make it work. And that's what families do. They don't just say, I'm filing for divorce. They say, come on, Jerry, come on from there. No. They want to see how you can make it work. Does it mean going to therapy, seeing a specialist, and all of that? The family will want to make you work with you. Wait, okay. I just remembered something. I thought my gymnastic time is here. But they did all of that, right? He used those things they did against them. It's not wrong to plead with your in-law to see how they can work a relationship. It is also part of our tradition. It's part of our culture. If you're having a problem with your wife, they will ask you, who have you discussed that with? Did you call attention of the bride's parents, the groom's parents? Are they aware? The family will come together to see how they can advise their children to make their marriage work. Whereby that doesn't work, they can even call what we call the Omoadas, the women, to intervene. You understand? The larger family to intervene whereby it doesn't work. Then if you guys want to part ways, there is still a way we dissolve marriage traditionally in Africa. Before the court came, the westernized way of doing things came, our people had structures. They have structures on how they do things. If you're no longer interested in the marriage, AYZ is what you should do, and you follow it. So he called out Korra's father, saying no manner of things about him. He even made mention of Cheta's father, saying because nobody in my family had education, that he's using Cheta's father as to give an example, that Cheta's father is like him. He started from nothing and made it big through motor pass and properties and whatever. That goes to show that these people's parents were not hungry. They could take care of their children. They sent them to school. They paid their tuition. I've said it here. Back home in Africa, there is no financial aid. Even when you are the poorest of the poor in the community, the government is not coming to your aid. It's to your tent, O Israel. That's what is obtainable in Nigeria. And that's why every Nigeria is a hustler. They work so hard. Where people say that job is dirty, I don't want to do it. A Nigeria will go there, cover her face or her nose, and get that job done. Because he needs to make that income. He needs to provide for his or her family. And nobody should, don't come here and think they're fools. No. Korra is struggling on social media to put out content, put music video, do all of the stuff she wants to do to keep earning on social media. Is for your own children. If she makes money, who does she take care of? your children. She's not taking care of Oyoyo's kids. But your aim is to discredit her, to ruin her reputation, ruin her source of income, and then you think your own work. There is this thing about God. When you're thinking so bad for somebody, thinking badly of someone, thinking evil thoughts of someone, you don't want that person to progress. You're indirectly hindering your own progress. Indirectly hindering your own progress. Because you're not letting God to take the wheel of how things should be done. Anyways, anyways. Treasure said Mr. Korra Obidi is shameless. Period. Period. He is completely shameless. Completely. He has no shame. I don't even know how he would think his children will look at him when they grow up. Especially, I want Korra to really bring those children up from her part of the training to make them understand their heritage, their lineage, that we have this kind of thing. You respect your mother, you respect your father, so that when the children grows old and start hearing all the nonsense their father said and say, hey, this man, oh boy, try. Lovebirds, the African, love binds the African families. Okay, love binds the African family together, and that is the base of our existence. Honestly, that is the base of our existence. Sincerely, the families are so close like this. When I mean together like this, glued. When your sister is not doing well, you're feeling pain. When your brother is not doing well, you're also feeling it. You want to make sure everybody's helping each other to pull up, to do well. That is the whole essence of it. That is the whole essence of it. But for this man, he will continue to talk. He will continue to talk, unfortunately. The kids will be embarrassed when they grow up. Exactly, they will. They will really be. Okay, when there was something Nancy said that I got from Entertainment Daily's live stream yesterday. Nancy said that when he filed the image privacy protection on Facebook, it was specifically against Korra. The reason why she said that was that no other person that used shared Korra's children's video was pulled down except that of Korra. So maybe he filed it, and then there might be a column, who is using this image? You just put Korra Obidi's page. So whenever that thing comes, Facebook will flag it and pull it down. The robot will flag it and pull it down. Because if he meant to protect the image of the children, sincerely speaking, it would have been cut across everybody. Anybody that shared that video or the, what is it called? Their pictures would have been down. Look at his justification when he said, well, that is the intention, to get all the videos down, but he can't go around chasing all of them right now, that maybe in the future he will do that. No, to tell you, there is a purpose, there is malice behind that action. It was specifically for this woman and this woman alone. Because if you're talking about the welfare of your children, it wouldn't be, I don't have time to start chasing that. You will have time, because your purpose is to protect my children, my children, my children. That will give you the energy, the morale to sit down and start going through all those pages and make sure you cut across everybody, including his own videos. But no, the instruction was clear. Videos of my children from this channel should not be aired. Because if you go now, plenty videos of Korra's children on Facebook, but not from Korra's channel, not from Korra's page, rather. So the intention wasn't really to protect the image of the children. The intention was to hinder Korra from sharing that on her platform. Because if you were really out to safeguard your children, to protect them from social media, that privacy protection would have been for everybody, cut across every channel, every page. But unfortunately, the guy was very calculative in what he was requesting for from Meta, very specific. It was from this channel. Any video of my children from this channel should be pulled down. Period. All right, let me read. Holy Mary said, and after they had all begged him not to divorce Korra, he went ahead and called them out for it. Exactly. He should have been happy and moved on. But here we are almost 3 years later. He's still in the picture, dragging the family. I don't know what he stands to gain, sincerely. That's why I said this. I've talked about the man being obsessed with Korra. I made a video about it. I made a live stream. He cannot deny, even a child born tomorrow will still tell you the same thing. This guy is, if there is any other word stronger than obsession, please let me know. Okay, that's what he has for Korra. His eyes, his mind, his reasoning, everything about him breathes, lives on Korra. He has not moved an inch since Korra left that relationship. He's just turning round and round and round. Everything is still on Korra. Korra is the centerpiece of this man's life. He can deny it, he can pretend it, he can cover it up, but Korra is the centerpiece. I will give an example of those that a lot of people have gone through divorce. Let me even say few celebrities in Nigeria. Funka and Kidele and the husband, they went through divorce. The husband tried to say one or two things. Funke did not respond at all. They've moved on. Tiwa Savage went through divorce, moved on. Paul Okoye of P Square went through divorce, moved on. Right? But this man's case started when Paul Okoye's divorce case was in court. Paul Okoye and the ex-wife, they are living in peace, raising their children, holidaying together, going for concerts today for the sake of the children. Basket Mouth and the wife also had their own divorce. At the same period, Korra them own was on fire. But these people I'm talking about, they've moved on and doing well. I have never seen any of them come on social media to drag their ex. The only person that is doing it is Mr. Korra Obidi, because he lives, he eats, he drinks, he breathes on Korra. Period. Entertainment, and he still comes up to say that they have used and teach his children against. Don't mind the guy. The guy talks anyhow. They are going to pin him so bad in court. I watched a video of one of his, according to, I didn't really watch the video so well, so I didn't get much information, maybe 3 minutes. The lady is calling out for those gingering Mr. Korra Obidi to be doing what he's doing. He's calling them out. They should better go and raise funds for him, because he needs that. He will need that. They should start a GoFundMe for him, because they've pushed him to the point of no return. That the guy was getting better, going away from Korra Obidi, and then the next thing, he did a 360 degree and started talking about Korra and the family. And he has said a lot of things that will implicate him, so he will need a lawyer. They said the lady's name, I think the last name is Awolowo, I can't remember the first name, that she used to be his number one right hand person. She was one of the people that campaigned and stood in for Mr. Korra Obidi, fought for Mr. Korra Obidi. Now she made a video. Yes, I don't know the lady. I've never watched her. I don't even know her handle. I heard that her talking on another person's channel. So the person was playing what Awolowo said on her channel. So I heard that clip. I was like, now people that with sense are beginning to realize that everything this man has said so far, they're all implicating. They are going to be very damaging to his case in court. But unfortunately, the guy is not getting it. and it's already too late because the evidences are there. If Korra's lawyers are working right now, they are collecting all these evidences, putting them together, both written and video. They are putting all of them together. They're going to use it to present the matter to court, and then they will file a case and they will start war, a legal war. Anyway, guys, I am so tired of talking right now. I am really, really tired of talking. I want to read comments, and then remember I said my girl is having her hair done, so I want to go and see how it's beginning to look. Treasure said, that shows how arrogant he is. He's safeguarding his children from their mother and not from total strangers. That's delusional, sincerely. The guy is delusional. You're protecting the children against their mother that they still live with, right? And then not against strangers. You're protecting them from their mother and you're allowing the strangers to have access to them. That's delusion, sincerely. That is it. I can't even say anything about this anymore. Treasure, that shows how stupid he is because him and the mother are so important. Absolutely. That's so important in raising these children. But unfortunately, he said he doesn't have the time to start chasing strangers, but he had the time to chase the wife. Make it make sense. Yeah, AY too. AY, all of these people like we mentioned, AY, Basket Mouth, Paul of P Square, Tiwa Salvage, Funke Akindele, all these are Nigerian celebrities. They've all had S's. In fact, they still have their S's because they did not remarry. They're all in the past with their S's. And still, nobody's hearing about them. And their cases was at the same time Korra's case was happening, 2 years after. Because Mr. Korra Obidi must, I think he's a very delusional human being. That's why he's bringing all of this back. It's very unfortunate that he's talking about this. You see, Holy Mary knows the person, Miriam Awolowo. Yeah, that's the lady. I heard her voice this morning telling the fans that we are encouraging Justin to do all of this, to start saving money and make sure they raise fund for him because he will need a lawyer. That's what the lady said. I heard her talk about that on another person's video. She's one of the people who light the fire that has been burning, who lit the fire. You see, exactly. I don't know the lady, unfortunately. If not that I watched, I think I watched from Jada or Jade of Shade, something like that. I can't remember Jade's name in full, but I know it's Jade. There is other thing attached. That's where I watched it from. Miriam should never have inserted herself in that business and that does not concern her in the first place. I don't even know the lady, so I don't want to talk about her because I don't know her. I don't know what she did and what she did not do. That's why I don't want to talk about her. Anyway, I want to appreciate all of you for joining me today and thank you for all the contribution. Joanne said Miriam should never have inserted herself in that business that does not concern her in the first place. Absolutely. They know the Miriam very well. I don't know her. I've never come across her channel because I don't watch her. Facebook, never suggested her channel to me. Miriam started all this simply because Korra did not give her audience when she first reached out to her. Wow. Then she went to Mr. Korra Obidi, who was desperately looking for people to join him bring Korra down. Wow. You can imagine. So you wanted to support this lady. Korra did not attend to you, now went to her ex to fight against her. Oh my God. People are so petty. Sincerely. Why not ahead Jade or Sass? Yeah. Jade or Sass is doing an amazing job on her YouTube channel. She is doing an amazing job. But sincerely speaking, it's like I come to entertainment to support me and she's not supporting me, and I went to her opposite to start fighting her. It doesn't make sense. People should make it make sense. Life is too simple. You can be objective in what you're saying. When you see something bad, you say it. That's just the whole sense of being objective and being constructive when you're doing your own analysis. The part that shocked me is when I heard she said she can make Korra that decide. Whoa. Wow. Who said this one? He? People are going too far with this thing. It's no longer content creating. The way some people are fighting Korra on social media as if they've had problems in the past with each other. Guys, I have to end this live stream. Unfortunately, I have to because I need to go wake my daughter up. We have 40 minutes for her to get ready for her gymnastic class. And I hate to go always on Saturdays, but that's why I start 6 a.m. so I can have as much time as possible. But unfortunately, I decided to sleep in and started 1 hour, almost 2 hours late. Pardon me about that. It will not happen again next time. I'll try and come on time. Wow. So it was the lady claimed she's British citizen and she's threatening Korra's dad. Wow. 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 Oh my goodness. People are really going too far. People are really going too far. People are going too far. Hi, Gold. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. It's unfortunate how people are taking other people's personal problem and making it their own personal case. It's very unfortunate. These people are not supposed to actually be commenting on people's situation. If you cannot, keep a straight face and say the truth, and no matter where, if it's Korra that is doing the bad thing, you come and say, Korra, what you're doing is bad. If it's Mr. Korra Obidi, you can say it. And that one sets you apart from others, not just supporting someone for doing bad thing. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I want to especially thank you guys. I have to go, guys. Honestly, I have to go. I've been here since, just not able to type. Busy day. Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time and all of you. I want to especially thank all of you for joining me today. It's an amazing Saturday and I want to really have a good time. The weather is warming up. It's now 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've gained 3 Fahrenheit since I started. I really appreciate your time and your contribution. Thank you for airing your opinion. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for making it a conversation. I really appreciate that. For your time, I do not take that for granted. And please like my video. I'm not like Mr. Korra Obidi that said he's not after likes and click. Like my video, watch my video, share my video. Okay, that's the whole essence of being on social media and creating content. You want people to come and like what you're doing. If you like it here, don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's keep this conversation going and following the trend. I'm sorry, I will not be coming here to play Mr. Korra Obidi's video to do analysis. I don't have that time of being petty. I don't, because I feel he's a very petty human being. I don't want to join him. Let him say what he has to say. The court will say the final judgment. That's what I believe. But if I come here to talk about his obvious lies, the ones I could pick, if I get obvious lies, I'm going to come here and then tell you guys what truth look like, so you guys will be able to form your own opinion, make your own mind, and then run with your own decision. Don't let anybody deceive you on social media. Don't let anybody, make you believe that what he or she is saying. The internet is there to help you research and find out this truth for yourself. I'm looking forward to getting their divorce document. If I get that, I will come here on a day that I have time so we can do a long live stream. We are going to read all his plea to know what he asked the court against Korra, because he wanted full custody. He said all manner of things against Korra in those things. And unfortunately, the judge at the court listened to both parties and gave them 50-50 custody. So I appreciate the court for doing that. And if I get hold of that document, I will come here. We'll be able to discuss it. Like I said, divorce cases, court cases are public documents, unless if the case is sealed. When it's sealed, you cannot unseal it unless special protocols. Okay, maybe the country is burning, then you can get it unsealed to save the country or things like that. So having said that, I'll be leaving, and please do me well to follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Like this video. That's the much you can do. I'm not asking you to super thanks me. Like this video for me, okay? We'll be going live weekdays as my strength could carry me, okay? It could be on Monday, it could be on Tuesday. If Monday is not a very tedious day for me, you see me live on Monday evening. Tuesday, if it's going to be evenings all through, I'm trying to keep them at 5 p.m. unless when I have other things to do. Thank you guys immensely for joining. Entertainment's Daily, you know I love you. Treasure G's, thank you. Gold, thank you. Holy Mary, thank you for being here. All of you that joined me this precious morning, thank you immense. Joanne, thank you for being here as well. For all your contribution, I appreciate all your comments. I thank all of you for making this conversation a worthy one. Join me on my next live stream. If tomorrow isn't busy for me, I will go live in the afternoon. But if it's busy, I will enjoy my Sunday. Make sure you find that time to enjoy yourself as well. Find that time to relax. Find that time to appreciate yourself. And find that time to relate with your family and friends. The world should be a good place if we can have the heart of love, have the heart of forgiveness, and move on. Okay? Unlike what is going on with the Obidis right now. I call them the Mr. Korra Obidi and Korra Obidi herself. There is no love and there is no forgiveness right now. It's all anger, anger, anger. Mr. Korra Obidi, learn to forgive yourself first of all. Accept where you made mistake. Forgive yourself so you can forgive others that offended you. With that, I've come to the end of today's live stream. Today's Saturday live stream. Thank you immensely for your time. Until I see you guys in my next one, stay pretty, like moi, okay? And stay classy, like moi. And also stay peaceful, like moi. Stay constructive, like moi. Don't go and be a keyboard warrior fighting for somebody you might never meet in your lifetime. Bye.